On behalf of the Hollywood Chamber of Commerce, I now declare today Sammy Hagar Day in Hollywood! Take it away, sir.
Wow. Thank you. Just simplest thing you can ever say to someone is thank you when you mean it. And believe me, I mean it right now. Not just my friends that spoke. The idea of where I came from in life and where my beginnings were, and to have this here, the amount of people that I would have to think, it would be impossible to do in one day. So that's impossible. There's so many people that aren't here that I need to thank. You know, Eddie Van Halen, Ronnie Montrose, Ed Loeffler, my old manager, people like that did a lot for my musical songwriting and breaks in life, and there's just so many people to thank. So I'm going to try to keep it simple, and I promise all the people that deserve a thank you on this thing right here, I will get to you on the phone, or I'll get in your face somewhere, and we're going to get that done, but it's going to take a while, because every person here deserves a multiple thank you. You can't do all this. You can't achieve all this without people's help. If I stood here and said I did this all myself, I wouldn't be here. You guys wouldn't let me be here. So it's an honor, and the Commerce for doing this. The selective committee, that's the one that my publicist Hannah gave me a list of 3 people, and you know, Anna Martinez, because I don't like to write speeches, I just like to just talk. So, but the Walk of Fame, the selection committee, they deserve a thank you because they selected me, you know? Damn. I don't know how they make their selections, but hey, I'll take it. Anyway, really cool, really cool. My sisters are here. Fortunately, my mother couldn't be here. My mother was in love with the Walk of Fame in the 60s. We didn't have anything, maybe enough gas money to make it to the beach, and 4 kids raised by a single mom. And she would want to come down here and see the movie stars. She was really in love with the movie industry and you know, Clark Gable and those guys. And I remember seeing this thing, and to think, I mean, it was just way beyond even a dream. You know, you have dreams, and then you have the dream that you didn't dream. This is one of those dreams that come true that I didn't dream. And wow, I could go on and on about that, but I do want to say, what people ask me, what makes you most proud? What are you the most proud of? All the things you've done. You know, when you're old like me, you can have done a lot of things. So I've done a lot of things, and I think, you know, raising 4 kids, Aaron, Andrew, Kama, Samantha, and none of them ever got in trouble. We never ever had to, you know, go bail them out of jail or take them into rehab or anything. And man, I'm proud of that. They did me right. They turned out to be good human beings, and that's a great reflection on a parent. You know, when people tell you you got great kids, oh, I love your daughter, or I love your sons, that's very meaningful. It makes me feel good about myself and about my wife. And of course, Kari, if anybody that don't recognize Kari, just look for the most beautiful woman in this town, not just on this street. Well, that's her to start with, at least in my eyes. And Kari's been hanging out with me now for 32 years. And I mean, yeah, she's been holding on for dear life. It's like riding on a rocket ship being around me. I can't help myself. And I'm just one of those people that's driven, and it's partly because of my humble beginnings, but it's not just because that, it's just part of my DNA. I love doing things, and I figure the more you can do in life, the more you can help other people. And that's what it always ends up to be with me. Someone says, hey, you want to start this restaurant over here? I think, yeah, and I'll employ some people, and I give the money away to the local community. like there's nothing wrong with that. I would like to have 5,000 restaurants. Then every community I would be in, I give that money back to the community, mainly food banks and to hospitals of children that need help. So, yeah, I'm driven. Let's go. You know, I'm Guy Fieri, my dear friend over here and partner, he's worse than me, by the way. So, in a good way. Well, so Bakari, she's been hanging in there, and I can't tell you how I enjoy having a partner. Every time something good happens, I don't want to share that by myself. I don't want to live in a beautiful home and drive fast cars and walk on a beautiful beach without my wife. You know, it's really important to have a partner that supports you and that you want to be with and be around, and that's Kari. There she is. Woo! Now, and by the way, John Mayer, I got to say one more thing about him. He calls me in the car on FaceTime, that handsome devil. You know, here I am sitting around my house in a bathing suit, you know, no shirt at my age, you know what I mean? He's FaceTiming me, trying to tell me how cool some song that he's listening to that I wrote or sang on. And he goes off and says all these wonderful things. And can you imagine, I'm sitting there going, this old guy here going, this is John Mayer on the phone telling me, you're the greatest, man. I love you, man. You know, your music has changed my life. Imagine that, okay? That's what I have to put up with, stuff like that. Michael Anthony over here. Mike and Sue. So Mike, you know, is my partner in crime. We've been like this, inseparable since 1985 when 86, whatever it was, when I walked into the Van Halen 5150 recording studio. Mike and I, boom. We're attached at the hip. I've always said that Ed and Al are the real brothers by name, but Mike and I are the real brothers by nature. And we got work to do this summer, Mike. We got work to do. Well, we got a lot of fun to have. I'm going to take John's line in that. Yes, I do like to have fun, and yeah, we got a lot of fun to have this summer. Chad Smith sitting over there. I'm really sorry, Chad, that Guy Fieri's sitting on your star, but I'm honored to have my star next to the Red Hot Chili Peppers, Chad, you know, and the chicken foot and all that stuff. Okay. So anyway, I'm running out of things to say, but I'm starting to. My brain is starting to like think of too many things, and I'll be up here all night. But I just want to say, from where I started, I'm most proud of being from Fontana, California. Started out with nothing, okay? We never owned a home. We barely owned a car. Alcoholic father, abusive. My mother raised 4 kids without an education. When I was young, that used to embarrass me. But now, I'm so proud of that. To be here with that star and come from nothing, that makes me proud. And I want to thank everybody. Thank you, and God bless you. Be healthy. The fans, listen. They're crazy. They are the most loyal people I've ever met in my life. They right up there with my family as for loyalty, and they are my extended family. And everyone says, is this going to be your last tour? Everybody says, is this going to be your last tour? I don't have a last tour in me, okay? My DNA doesn't ever quit. My DNA isn't about retirement. Like John says, my DNA is let's go, keep doing it, keep having fun. So the only thing, if I quit, it would be like Gurdjieff. I don't know if anyone ever knew about Gurdjieff's story, but supposedly his followers on his deathbed, he said, I was wrong, right? That would be like me retiring to my fans. It would be like me going, sorry, I quit, leave you guys hanging out here. But if I did, I would leave you on a really beautiful beach, I promise. Thank you.